Alright, hello everybody. We are back for what could potentially be one of the last UKAL games for Eversio. And I mean, I'm sure we will see the next ones coming, but this is definitely the last one for group stage, and I'm not sure if we've made it on to the next rounds, but let's see. We'll only find out by watching the next game. So let's hop on into the draft. So we are facing off against HL Tauri eSports. I feel like we've played them before, but I might be wrong. Very interesting Zyra ban here, and Oriana as well. We've seen Mel, we've seen Ari, we've seen Syndra, we've seen Victor. What champion doesn't Mechanics play really? Can you really ban him out with the Oriana? I like the Zeri ban here for Hido, and on the Eversio side here, very jungle centric here, Echo, Kha'Zix bans. We also see the Yasuo ban in mid lane. Is Yasuo really a problematic champion? That's really my question, but it is gonna get banned, so whoever it is, he must be a really good Yasuo. And let's see what first pick will be here. It's gonna be the Maokai, recently buffed in jungle, can also play in support. Not sure about top lane. So yeah, Maokai, definitely a flexible champion across the board. Let's see what's next here for Eversio. What do they pick into the Maokai? I would really like a Mel here, potentially for Mechanics. It goes pretty well into other laners as well. Mel into Maokai. Braum is also pretty good too. They're going down the Xin Zhao route, but Oriana's already taken out of the pool. Ideally, you want the enchanters with the Xin Zhao. He will not be able to tank too long without them. And you already have that lockdown from Maokai, which kind of goes against what Xin Zhao wants, right? But in the isolation, Xin Zhao can clear a bit better and definitely scales better. We're going back to the Jinx for Hido. They are still convinced this is a strong late game carry style champion. So let's see if we can make it work today. Personally, I much prefer the Smolder for sort of the same efforts, right? And I do believe Smolder is actually taken to counter Jinx for that reason usually. So we might see HLT going for the Smolder. They opt to take Tristana, which is I think an excellent choice as well. A very nice late game scaling champion that has a very decent early game and can definitely do some problems to the Jinx. A Rek'Sai locked in, alright. A bit tricky to identify who's playing top lane here for HLT, because it might be Maokai Tristana, and I highly doubt it's Maokai top lane. Rek'Sai could go on top and is usually a jungler. So, I mean, let's see how it all settles in the end. Next picks here for Eversio. What will it be? It will be the Karma, potentially here. It is locked in. I think Karma's an excellent choice. Helps the Xin Zhao, helps the Jinx as well. Survive the lane. Very lane dominant champion, Karma. So it will help where Hido and Jinx might have some trouble here. It can also help accelerate the Xin Zhao to get into the right areas to do the damage he needs to do. And to also help him rotate his spells. And next set of bans here, we see the Lulu ban, Lulu Tristana. So Eversio are not convinced this is Maokai in the support. They think it's Maokai jungle and it's Rek'Sai top lane. Let's see here what's next. Let's see, Fiora ban. So Fiora being banned out here from the pool. It's a specific ban. I'm not too sure if Awake can place Fiora. We've seen him on the Nara, we've seen him on the Sion. We know he is a good Yorick as well. So let's see. Let's see. So we are going for the... Oh, Okay, I will not talk about top lane until it gets locked in. We did ban out Nautilus though. It could definitely be a problem for both Jinx and Karma. I do think Karma has the upper hand earlier on into the Nautilus, but later on, like landing a single hook, Tristana jumps in, deals a ton of damage. So I think it's definitely a smart ban. Thresh is available here, but it might be the Maokai support, guys. It's a strong support, can definitely lock down champions for Tristana, and does really well into poke comps as well. The saplings giving brush pressure, he can also out heal. Alright, so I guess it is Maokai jungle. Never mind, it's Rakan support, guys. Rakan. Let's see. Into the Ornn top lane for Mr. Awaken. The shadow of Aiglos here winks from the corner when he sees the Ornn plate. Oh, Zed. Is Zed really gonna get locked in here? They need magic damage for sure. Alright, there's the Ahri. So here, what does mechanics go into the Ahri? I think Mel's a good choice. Syndra's a decent choice as well. Azir, wow. Confidence. A very late game scaling team comp here for Eversio. Pretty much everyone but Karma. Alright, let's see what gets locked in before I talk. I am not a fan of Veigar. It's good into Ahri, I guess you can cage her ult, right? That's the idea. I think Mel, you know, you can sort of charm the Ahri charm, but you know, you can also reflect back the Maokai ult. I like Syndra as well. A lot of lockdown though from HLT. You got to be a bit careful here if your mechanics playing Syndra. Of course, I think almost anyone walking into the Syndra, Rakan, Ahri, or Tristana should get one shot. The Rek'Sai might be a bit tricky, so we'll have to see how it goes. Alright, both sides are now ready. And they will start locking in their champions. So we got a few minutes here to talk about the individual matchups. So let's see. We have in the top lane locked in, right? It's I'm not sure if it was mentioned who's jungling. I really did not catch that. I think it's Rek'Sai jungle, guys. And or did they ask who's top? Well, we'll figure it out together, I guess. But yeah. So if it is both Rek'Sai and Maokai against Ornn are kind of the same thing, right? Both of them are not gonna really engage in each other. Rek'Sai maybe has a bit of a slighter edge early game, but just by a bit, just by being a natural damage dealer. But other than that, they both sustain through the damage, right? Moving on to the jungle here, it gets a bit trickier as Rek'Sai and Maokai are kind of different champs into Xin Zhao. Of course, I think if it's Rek'Sai jungle, a bit better pressure from the Rek'Sai, but excellent counter gank opportunities by Varsal, as Rek'Sai kind of tends to overcommit in the gank. If Xin Zhao jumps from the shadows, that could really turn into Eversio's favor. Other than that though, Xin Zhao scales significantly harder than Rek'Sai as well. But Rek'Sai of course has a bit easier gank access, so watch out for that. Alongside though with the Rakan, the one problem here from HLT, I really don't see like who's engaging these fights. Yes, there is the Maokai ult, but it's very slow and kind of, you know, hard to reach. And then like, okay, you might get like a charm, a Rakan. So I find that HLT wants to maybe fight in the jungle a lot in close spaces. Eversio can set up for that. They can use like blue wards and then they can go in with the Ornn ult, and yeah, with like Xin Zhao backed up by Syndra Jinx, right, and Karma Shield. So that's like more the overall composition. And yeah, talking about the mid lane, we have the Ahri against Syndra. This matchup we've seen it many times, and it's definitely Syndra favored earlier on into the lane. Ahri of course can land W more easily, but Syndra has better range, better wave clear as well. And one thing though that is problematic for Syndra, if Syndra doesn't have flash, she's playing into you know, the Spirit Rush charm combo from Ahri, and then Rek'Sai comes out of the Fog of War, knocks you up, does a ton of damage to you. So if Mechanics is ever like without flash and he's past like the middle line of his lane, he's gonna be really in trouble. and it's definitely not that great to do. So yeah, he needs to be careful of that. Of course, then Ari does transition into more of like a pick style champion. If she gets very ahead, I mean, so be it. It does a lot of damage, but this champion doesn't really scale all that well, especially compared to Syndra. I think the benefits here of having mechanics on Syndra is that if the game goes a bit equal and slightly longer to late game, Rakan, Rek'Sai can't really engage into a very strong Syndra, right? Because they're just going to get one shot or like significantly chunked out of the fight. So that's something to consider. If mechanics can pull off a victory in lane or just stay neutral, he should definitely outscale. Eversio need to watch out for the potential Ari roams. Once again, I mean, it falls down to how communication goes on this team, and if Varsal can react in time for the Rek'Sai ganks, for the Ari roams, etc. I think the bot lane of Karma Jinx are very safe, but Tristana Rakan, if they ever sort of land the Rakan knock-up, I think Tristana can deal a lot of damage. One benefit is though, if Rakan overcommits, Jinx, Karma have a lot of tools to hold him in place and to just deal the damage they need to take him down. So, especially those Jinx traps against Rakan are like really tricky to maneuver. Alright, let's see. Let's go in game, and good luck, Eversio. You'll need it. Oi, oi, oi. Where's the game? Haha. It's loading, it's loading. Alright, so welcome indeed to the Rift of Summoners. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, Jansen, we are on the red side today. Okay. So let's see a bit the earlier fights here. Hido once again rocking the more traditional arcane Jinx there. Not sure what's so interesting about Rakan and Tristana that direct cam just wants to show them, but let's see. We see Awaken on Ornn starting with just a refillable potion. So he's gonna stack up a couple of minions here and then buy a Bramble Vest next to his tower. This is a tech that only Ornn can do. We see Ari here taking I forgot the name of it, guys. It's like one of these runes that gives you protection against 3 abilities. So, yeah, but he's finding good trades into mechanics, just thanks to that, which I think is very smart. Let's see here in the top lane. Now, of course, here the Maokai will be having a nice time. Oh, we see actually Awaken built the Doran's shield now. So I'm not so sure. Oh, maybe, okay, now I understand. Refillable pot cannot be bought with Doran's shield, right? Interesting build choice here by Awaken. Let's see, both junglers are at approximately the same pace. Varsal choosing to clear top side. And the Rek'Sai will be first to bot lane. So watch out, Hido and Iconic. interesting choice here. We see Tristana recalling actually. She's down 13 CS to Hido's 24. We're having some trouble in the mid lane. As CS wise, we're falling a bit behind, just some really good trades from the Tauri. But we're still there in the lane. Nice. Great CSing here by Awaken as well on top side. Really getting an edge over his opponent. We see the gank attempt here from Eversio. Mechanics lands the stun. But now it seems like Varsal has overcommitted to the gank. He flashes out, but it's not enough space, and Rek'Sai flashes in to get the kill. Meanwhile in the top lane, Awaken trades flashes with his counterpart here, almost getting the solo kill. Yeah, I would say that from the position Xin Zhao into Rek'Sai, you kind of just want to play counter ganks. If you're unsure or think Rek'Sai is on that side of the map, you can't really challenge a direct fight. You really need to think about the other side of the matchup as well. So yeah, I think a counter gank opportunity though, if Varsal can enter on Rek'Sai and his teammates kind of focus him too. I think Rek'Sai will face a similar issue that Varsal had just now. Hashtag ever win Zelian. That's right, that's the spirit. Give us that 2-0 win and let's call it a day. Alright, we're dashing in. Varsal gets clipped by the charm. Keep in mind he has no flash. And he's gonna be going down here for the second kill of the game. He's just not considering these things at the moment. He might have been looking for the gank opportunity there, just to burst out before Dragon, but it's not working out at the moment. Alright, the saving grace here. Hido going up 54 CS, 24 CS lead at the moment. Sorry, 15. Quick maths. Need the Eversio to make it back right now. Yep. Tell him. We actually see Dragon getting started here. I don't think Eversio are aware of it. But HL are currently on Dragon. We see Varsal here actually committing to an invade on enemy blue buff. Which somehow enemy team is aware of it. Or at least it does get pinged. Not too sure what kind of sorcery is going on there. But yeah. Alright, and Varsal successfully walks away with the blue buff steal. It does come at the cost of course, having Dragon taken. Would be nice to see more plays around this bot side. I mean, Iconic and Hido are really doing well in their lane. A little bit of pressure here would definitely suit them. Let's see here. Void grab spawning. We see an invade on the top side here. I don't know if you see it on the minimap. But we see the Rek'Sai and Ahri moving on to Varsal's position. Eversio. Alright, going to react to this surely. We see Awaken in the top side, starting off an engage on the Maokai as well. But we see Varsal getting pressured off his camps. And this Rek'Sai has full vision of Varsal. It deals a ton of damage to him. Varsal forced to ult. And now HLT are pushing up their pressure. And they will take the Krugs and go for the Void Grubs. Varsal definitely had a better start in the earlier parts of the UKL. He might have just gotten taken down from some of their losses. But I hope his heart's still in it. We got 2 more matches to go, Varsal. Let's make it work. Don't give up yet. Oh, we see the Rakan here popping the ult. He flashes onto Hido. Gets the charm, gets the knockoff. Nice flash from Hido last second there to dodge the Ahri charm. Now Iconic's in a bit of trouble. And Iconic's just gonna shield forward and flash and he will survive. Hido taking blow for blow to Tristana, but he knows he has the range. And Tristana hasn't the flash. Mehanix is here, but he takes a lot of damage. And here comes Varsal now. Can they get a kill? Tristana's the main focus point. Tristana goes down, but Mehanix will fall. That's 2 kills on Iconic. A bit sad that the support here picks up both kills. And now that Rek'Sai is here, we get the 3rd kill of the match. So that's 3 for 2 in the bot side. What started off as a great Eversio moment turned into a bit of a clash of who comes next, sort of, but alright, Hido. And that's how you do it, folks. Come on. Man. Eversio, you have the honor. Playing with the legend himself. We have to learn. And move forward together. Oh, look at Awaken. Potentially getting the solo play. Boom! Flashes autos. Mr. Bunga goes down. And Awaken finds the solo bolo in the top lane. This is the first consistent fight. He does the first target point. He gets charmed initially, but he still stands and he gets the first kill of the match. Sorry, of the fight. There's a double kill. HLT masterclass of throwing dragon. Getting 2 kills onto Hido. Not a great sight. Of course, Awaken was there to make a difference in this case. Let's see, and we will secure the Hex Tech Dragon. Attack speed cooldown reduction to everyone. It's a very nice dragon to have. Starting to come back here. 3 kills on the Jinx with Hido. And 30 CS up, that's no joke. Oh no, this Tristana actually goes in onto Iconic. But Hido and Iconic are having a nice time here with the Tristana. One more auto should do it. There's Hido on a rampage. That's 4 kills on the Jinx. Oi oi oi. 2.1k in the bag, by the way. He's gonna recall and buy like half an Infinity Edge. He just needs a little bit more. He needs to be careful. He has red buff on him. And the tower will focus him if he comes into range. But that's it. He will be backing off here with 2.8k in the bag. Hedo, a very rich man on the Rift at the moment. Awaken looking for another solo play here. The damage is being done, but there's Rek'Sai on the side. Is he thinking about that? No, he's not. And there's the shutdown into the pockets of this Rek'Sai. I mean, the good news is, it's just the Rek'Sai. Eversio are still up 2k gold, and that's mostly because of Hedo. It's just such a big difference to be 30 CS up currently in the lane. That's more than 30, what am I talking about? He's like 50 CS up currently on his lane opponent. It's a bit crazy. Let's see. There's a bit of chaos here across the board, but I don't think much will happen from it. It's mostly two teams showing each other that, hey, Rift Herald's an interest here. But they're not really sure. Hedo, nice sidestep on the charm. Can we get more from this Herald? It doesn't seem like it's the case at the moment. Let's see, Mechanics having a bit of a slow game, but he has 4 assists currently. Normally you would see him with at least a solo play here and like 20 CS up on his opponent. But this just means he might be facing a really strong opponent here in this Ari, Inugami. Oh no, Iconic walks into the wrong bush. Luckily he can heal half a health bar with one ability. Meanwhile, Mechanics here in the bot lane gets a nice solo play on the Tristana. Can we get more? Eversio are just in a really pick heavy style mode at the moment. They really want to find as much plays as possible. Especially when it comes to playing around Hedo. He's 2 items already. He opted for the Fountain Dancer here. Giving him a lot of attack speed and move speed. Let's see, Iconic flashes out here. Mechanics on the side, gets the stun off and a quick 2 kills for Hedo. Blink and you miss it. That's a team fight. Less than 4 seconds and it's over with. 17 minutes we're pushing down the tier 2 in mid lane. It's a complete Hedo annihilation moment. Holy moly. I guess that's just the difference between a good player and a semi-professional one, right? Just absolutely taking over. The fun part is, he didn't really have a lot of help getting there. He does have help, of course, but it's mostly all down to him. And I hope that's motivating to a lot of you, especially those AD carry players that tend to give up a bit. Let's see. Currently up 4k gold. Just to show the disparity here, Tristana is around hitting 7k at the moment, and Hido is 5k up on that. That's a whole item and a half he's ahead. Almost 2 items on this Tristana. I said almost 2 items, there you go. There's the Infinity Edge completed. I mean, Eversio could literally stack up mid and just run it down mid at this point. They legitimately don't even need to play at the moment. And to be fair, it's not really the worst strategy, as the longer the game goes, the more this lead is gonna get mitigated, right? Nice sidestep here by Hido, and that's all you get. Rakan, you try. You just try to move forward, and that's it. You go down. And this is literally what I was talking about. Eversio seem to understand the situation here. They have a really fed Jinx at 19 minutes. And running it down mid is potentially the best course of action here. Baron will be up soon. And you could also start thinking about taking that. Alright, there it is. They're anticipating somebody comes for this top side. And it seems like we'll just be taking this tower for free. We also get the first Ornn upgrade given to Hido and his Infinity Edge. And now Eversio are gonna continue their lead. Let's see. They choose to regroup and maybe focus their efforts in this next recall and take a Baron from it. Mechanics needs to be careful here, is the last one on the map. Hello, no Will. Yes, it's the UK EL. It's the last match of the group stage. In the United Kingdom eSports League, something like that. Let's see. We're here to support Eversio. Currently, Hido is really killing it. 7 kills. Oi, oi, oi. It must be a rough day for HL eSports here. HLT to face such a strong Jinx at the moment. Where do you even begin? You don't even have hard engage on her. It's the problem I was seeing from draft, that HL Tauri eSports don't really have that go button. Maokai, Rakan, Rek'Sai all being sort of follow-up champions. We see a potentially big fight here. The Baron goes down low. It gets smited correctly here. Varsal gets it. But Mechanics goes down. Hido in the meantime is pelleting away. The first kill comes off for Eversio. They get the first reset. There's the second. Can Hido get more? He's chasing, and so is Varsal on the side. He gets Tristana ultied. And Rakan's just jumping around. A nice charm there landed by Ahri. Varsal relentless in his chase. And there's the knock-up provided by Awaken. Hido gets another kill. Alright, this game's over. Eversio got this in the bag. They're just pushing in the top lane tier 2. They have Baron. They potentially have Dragon Soul Point here as well. Very well done. Nice change of pace. Let's yeah, I mean, HL Tauri eSports are just looking at Eversio menacingly as they right-click their turrets. We take Dragon on the side there as well, and now we're on the run. Run, Eversio, run! They're gonna catch you. Alright, Awaken takes the L for the team. Hido and Iconic a bit unsure whether to continue the chase. Ari Spirit rushes in, the charm is missed. Hido dishing out the damage. He's still relatively healthy. The Rek'Sai falls. Can he get another? Hido gets another kill, that's a double kill. And Maokai is dropping really low. Oi, oi, oi. The Rakan's in a bush. Hello. And a quadra kill. Oi, it gets stolen. Fair enough. I mean, Hido's got enough kills already. That's 4 kills for none in the top side. Can you believe it, guys? 4 members of HL Tauri eSports attack 3 members of Eversio at half health. And they haven't even taken their recall. And they all fall. Yep, that Jinx is potentially the best player this island has ever produced. His name is Hido. And we're all so proud of him in the League of Malta community. Well, the League of Legends in Malta community. I think would be more accurate. So yeah, there you go. Game 1 Eversio. Who had any doubts in the chat? Not me. Certainly not me. Never doubt Hido, guys. Oh, bye. It's an open nexus, and Eversio are interested in farming them. There it is. GG's. And that's a clean victory for Eversio. Nice to see every now and then, eh, guys? It's not always the losses we're taking, but we're gonna be moving on to the next game. Keep in mind it's a best of 2, not best of 3 series. So next match will be our last one for tonight. Good luck, Eversio, and let's see what else you can bring to the table. Alright, hello everybody. On to game 2 now. We started the draft already, and I wonder if we'll be seeing similar bans. We saw the Kazakhs ban from Eversio before. So let's see, we have swapped sides now, we are on the blue side. And if I'm correct to assume, HL Tauri eSports jungler plays Kazakhs, his name is Kakao, right? And he played a really good Rek'Sai. So I probably wonder if his Kazakhs is like really good as well. So let's see here. Same bans across the board. Yasuo Kaeko for the Eversio. I wonder what they will go with the first picks. Jinx is banned. Zeri is banned. We could go Smolder here. Let them face us again and you will doubt Hido. Oi. Who are you playing with? Prakal. Who are you playing with? Are you with Glorfcat? Eversio are gonna go for the Xin Zhao. They liked it on the last rotation. Let's see. What do we pick here from HLT? Personally, I'm a really big fan of Nocturne into Xin Zhao. It's just mine. Preference. Xin Zhao tends to, you know, have a bit of trouble if his support can't like help him out, and then without vision you can't really see. And Nocturne does really well in counter ganks against Xin Zhao. He can also outduel him in a one-on-one, so it's always nice. Let's see here, Lilia, Yone locked in. I think Lilia as well, like really good choice. Xin Zhao can make it hard for Lilia. Lilia just clears so much faster and can definitely outscale Xin Zhao to oblivion. But since Xin Zhao has that dash in the knockup, if Eversio play, like they split the map, right? And they play aggressive into Lilia's jungle, you could potentially look to counteract it. We see Lucian Milio, holy, from Eversio. Not Lucian Nami, no, you heard me right. Lucian Milio, guys. It's not something you see every day. But it does pair really well with Xin Zhao. Milio Xin is really strong. I mean, Nami Xin is really strong too, don't get me wrong. So, I don't know, must be a preference thing. The Yona being here, the Lilia being here, I think Milio is an answer to the Lilia. If Lilia puts everyone to sleep, Milio can ult them back awake. And similarly, I think you can you stop Yone Q3 with Milio Q? Most likely. I'm not sure what HLT are thinking with the Nautilus into the Milio. I think Milio counters Nautilus completely. But it must be a counter pick. Let's see. We see Ornn banned from HLT. Silent banned as well for Awaken. So those are usually top lane tanks he plays. Most likely we'll get the Nara out of him. Let's see what he'll go for. You're facing Yone Lilia. Yone Lilia, what would you go here? And you have Xin Zhao, Lucian, Milio. In top lane. Let's see. Well, they're facing an MF. MF Nautilus. Let's see. I mean, if you can play it, Ambessa Camille are like really good here. You just go on the Lilia or the MF and just like one shot. So Dr. Mundo really into Lilia Yone. They build Blade of the Ruined King and Lilia Liandris. I'm not too sure or confident about this Mundo pick, but hey, maybe the confidence is there. We get the Ahri from Mechanics, alright. I think it makes sense. Ahri's in, Syndra's in, kind of the same thing. Lucian Milio, okay. So let's see what HLT go for here. Oh, Akali, alright. Very interesting. I think Akali is a good answer to Lilia as well. And it does decent into Yone. Pretty sure it beats it. But if Yon gets ahead, I mean, he can out DPS an Akali for sure. As in, like, in the one-on-one. Akali has the range, of course, has the maneuverability, so it all comes down to how much mechanics can do to do this. Okay. Sorry. Mordekaiser is numerone. Wait. We are going up against the Mundo with Mordekaiser. Interesting. Very interesting. Personally, not a big fan of Mordekaiser. I think this champion is Pupu Kaka, but not for me. But Janssen, you can ult someone when they go in. I mean, sure, you can. Maybe at best here you can ult Xin Zhao, right? It's not that bad, but it's not like super terrible either, right? I once, like, the one time we have some time here to kill, guys. That's why I'm gonna go a bit on a rant about Mordekaiser. I remember this time we're playing a team competitive, and I had a Mordekaiser top with me. My top lane liked to play Mordekaiser. And we're facing a Kog'Maw, alright? One of the most immobile AD carries possible. And my Mordekaiser ults the Kog'Maw. And the end result was Kog'Maw walking out of the Mordekaiser ult at about full health. And my Mordekaiser being dead. So if Kog'Maw can sidestep all that stuff and like keep its range, I mean, I don't know. It's really good into like champs like the Wukong, like the Xin Zhao in this case, alright, it's fine. You'd much like it if it was like Xin Zhao or Rihanna, that would be like really big, but because you can actually remove the ball from him, right? Yeah. Jar is telling us why he not go Gwen. Something about comfort picks most likely. And one other thing that is a bit anti-synergistic here between Mordekaiser and his team, it's you know, like, they have, like, this... it's so dumb. You're so right, Jar, by the way. Like the whole of HLT kind of just wants to AoE bomba the entirety of Eversio, right? And you already have Yon for side lane, so you're not playing Mordekaiser for side lane, for sure, right? Like, you have two side lane champs in Yon and Mordekaiser. Is Mordekaiser here just to ult Akali? Is that all he's doing? I mean, I have no idea. We'll see. Must be a counter pick, but I don't see the vision. Someone, Yon or Mordekaiser have to team fight, right? And I mean, Yon prefers to team fight more than Mordekaiser for sure, but I'm pretty certain as well he could do really well on side lane. Especially into Dr. Mundo, which is for sure gonna be a side laning, right? Lilia could be a problem here for HLT. I mean, Eversio don't have that much of an answer to Lilia if it gets ahead. I mean, they have Akali, they have the Xin Zhao knock-up, right? But that's really it. So if they can't really burst her down in that second, yeah, for sure. Because you know, if we go, like, let's say here, you can even go Rumble. I think Rumble is pretty good too from top lane. Ambessa is not good, no? You need something AoE, right? I think Rumble is good, Gwen's good. Scale is really good into Xin Zhao, into the Mundo. And if your team, like, you get the Lilia sleep, right? You get the MF ult, you get the Own ult. And then you drop like a big AoE ult as well to go along with it, right? Mordekaiser just doesn't really fit. So, yeah, but anyway, let's get into the individual matchups. They haven't even gotten into the lobby, guys, so we have like a long time together, okay? We have like at least, I don't know, like 4 or 5 minutes more before we get into the game. So if you want to go to the toilet or go grab a drink or something, yeah, and we'll wait and see. But, yes, thank you, Jar, thank you. Commentating for this long, you get a bit of a taste for drafting, right? So let's talk a bit about the individual matchups. You have the Mordekaiser against Mundo. I mean, if you get to... the problem is Mundo just outranges the Mordekaiser, right? Mordekaiser just wants to go... Like, he's very front-facing champion, and you kind of want to combo E into Q, the Mordekaiser displacement, right? And then you hit Q for free. But Dr. Mundo has this passive which doesn't allow a singular CC spell, right? And it actually hits him. So, yeah, I mean, I think Awaken's got this, let's be honest. He played the lane really well as well. He's confident in the pick. I just don't like Dr. Mundo for Eversio as a champion. I think if you could play Ambessa Camille here, it would be much better. You just single out the MF Lilia. And yeah, and then like HLT legit can't play because they're champions. Nautilus, Yon, where the guys are like very go-in style champs, which for Lucian are great, for Milio it's great, for Akali it's great. So yeah, it's literally just coming down to Lilia. How good is this Lilia is the question. And he played a really good Rek'Sai game. And Rek'Sai just kind of doesn't scale. So just imagine if that Rek'Sai was a hyper-scaling Lilia champion that flashes, presses Q, presses R, Zhonya's, and then like comes out of it, right? The problem for this Lilia is gonna be Iconic on Milio. If he cannot get the sleep on Iconic, you can't really get the combo out, right? Because Iconic just wakes up his team, uses Milio ult to remove the CC. So yeah. Yeah, so we talked a bit about the top lane matchups. I just think Mundo will outrange the Mordekaiser. In a straight up one-on-one, like fisticuffs, I think Mordekaiser should win, especially around like first item. Dr. Mundo will need a bit more time to scale, and Mundo anyway is just kind of that like in and out kind of style champion. He's not really looking to all in someone. So yeah, let's see. Moving on to the jungle role here, Xin Zhao Lilia. Xin Zhao has the upper hand early game. Lilia pretty much needs to outskill the Xin Zhao or come in for counter ganks. Counter ganks are big, right? Because Xin Zhao would have used his abilities. If Xin Zhao doesn't have E, Lilia can kite Xin Zhao for sure and does a lot of damage. Lilia farms better, scales better, has pretty good objective control, I would say, as long as Xin Zhao is like not too far ahead. It's gonna be hard for Varsal, but his way out is with mechanics, right? If he can really gank mid hard, get mechanics out of the mid lane, and sort of he will have that Akali support to just destroy this Lilia, right? If he gets the knock up, Akali just one-shots. So they really need to work hand in hand. Meanwhile, in the bot lane here, sorry, let's talk a bit about the Akali. We mentioned it a bit. So Akali into the Yone. It should be Akali favored. Akali tends to win most melee matchups, right? Hitting the Q, hitting the passive. The E does a lot of damage. Level 6, kind of the sort of guaranteed one-shot combo that Akali has. It's not really that fair. So yeah, he has the range. If Yon gets far ahead, I mean, it's a bit of the problem of Akali. It's an assassin champion. You can shut her down by sort of getting ahead and maybe building some resistances against the magic resist. The problem with building magic resist here for Yon is that Lucian Xin Zhao will just be hurting a lot here. So I like the Akali pick. I think I've yet to see mechanics play it, but I have no doubt in his abilities. He knows what to do. So yeah, good luck mechanics, you got this. Moving on here to the bot lane matchups. Milio Lucian against the Misfortune Nautilus. I mean, if Iconic misuses Q, Nautilus has an easier time maybe hooking the Milio and dealing like a consistent burst, right? If they do it 2 times to Iconic, he should be going down. The problem is if Iconic holds his Q and just pokes, right? Pokes with W, Hido and Iconic should outrange this Nautilus and Misfortune. Of course, level 6 might be a bit of a different story, but I mean, if Nautilus just guarantees the knock-up, you can't really cleanse knock-up and then you get the Misfortune R, right? So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out, but there's different ways they could do it. A nicely timed Milio Q here really does a big difference in this matchup. So let's see. We got a minute to spare, guys. Stay tuned, go get some water. Drink up. And yeah, place your bets, guys. Do you think this Mordekaiser will be useful? Or do you think it will just be the absolute missing link? Holy schmoly, the camera makes my head look wide. It's the camera, I promise. Hope you're having a nice Thursday, guys. Thank you all for joining the stream. Hope you enjoy what we got to offer. Yeah, for any joining from the League of Malta scene, Smite is out. Go watch that, episode 17. I heard the opener is a banger. Let's see, let's see. I mean, if it's gonna be the same like the last game, I hope we clean up our early game act. Some members felt like they were playing a bit with a defeatist mentality, you know? But then Hido was like, nah, this is still my game, and I'm gonna take over. So yeah, if it's the same thing, I mean, Eversio's got this, right? Hido's the GOAT. And yeah, mechanics. Confidence, let's do it. Awaken, of course, as well, having a pretty good game last time, but getting a bit maybe overshadowed by Hido's performance. Alright, here we go. Game's here. Game 2. Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Alright. But Nautilus just, as a character model, just looks so badass. I like the way he walks. But yeah. I mean, you saw the extent of it right there. He just autos and Qs, and that's all the champion has to offer. And a point and click ult. Back in my day, this guy used to be a jungler, guys. We used to walk around with Hearts of Gold, Oracle's Lens and Boots of Mobilities, and just perma-gank from the jungle Nautilus. Those were the days. Oi, oi. Okay. I mean, I don't mean to be mean, but he picked Nautilus in this matchup, right? Oh, yeah, top lane. What's going on here? Oh, Awaken's outranging. Who would have thought? So yeah, but nice little trade there by Mordekaiser. Conqueror Mordekaiser here. Pretty sure Awaken is alright taking these trades. Nice control here in the bot side as well by Hido and Iconic. Yeah, I don't know about this. These hooks. He's making Nautilus hook look balanced, huh? Or maybe he does just that good at dodging them. I don't know. Alright, mechanics. Looking for the trade. And he does find them. I mean, I personally really like the Annie matchup into Yom. I think it's very easy to play, and it's very unplayable for Leon. He can play somewhat around ult, because he does outrange with ult, right? Iconic there, showing us why the Melia Q is so strong against Nautilus. Tanks the Q, throws his own Q. That's a first blood for Hido. Varsal here, learning from the past mistake, getting the counter gank off. And both junglers trade their flashes. Now Varsal has to go contest this Scuttle Crab. Lilia without flash should not even consider going next to this Scuttle. But here comes Mordekaiser from the top side, and Awaken is here too. Now do we get a fight off here? No, Varsal just took the Scuttle, smited it away, and everyone just backs off. It's actually Varsal here who wants to be aggressive. He's going in for the invade on enemy Raptors, and good on him. Oh, he gets smited away. And at this point we're just wasting time here. So yeah, let's see. Lilia opting to do 2 more cans before her recall. Oh, mechanics. Oh no, mechanics. Gets the ignite off the shield. Oh, the dash, the flash. Nice try, Varsal. Mechanics here falls. The ignite, not enough. Nice choice by Dion to go that Doran's shield. And I really do think this Dion is a really good player. Mechanics really doing his absolute best. But this guy is just something else compared to what he's faced before. Might have been a rough choice to pick a counter style champion rather than one that scales and fits the comp more. I must say Hido's really doing a great job at baiting out these hooks. But he's falling very low, the ignite holding back a lot of Milio's heals. Here comes Lilia. Oh, the flash from the Nautilus gets the passive off. The hook lands! And so does that Lilia W. Bonk. And down goes Hido. Misfortune living with a sliver of health. Bit of an unfortunate play for the Eversio bot side. Oh, Iconic finds the solo play. There's the barrier used. What an excellent bait by Chewy on the MF, and Iconic goes down. Damn. Let's see here. Varsal is spotted on Dragon. And he gets Yon ulted. He's still level 5. Can he get the solo drag? A bit more. He does get it. He gets the Dragon. And we're healing up here. Hido rotating his bot lane is here. There's the kill. Eversio turning it around. Nicely played there. Varsal was in a tricky spot, but the end result is a kill for Eversio and the Dragon secured. I also like the Tiamat tech here from Varsal. He understands the matchup is a bit slower for him in the farming state, so he gets Tiamat to help him clear. Alright, Hido wants to play this. He's level 6, so they're level 5. There's the Lucian ult. It deals so much damage. He gets the first kill. Down goes that Nautilus. Can we get more? He dashes in. The PTA is procced. But the MF will walk away. Damn. Hido's just messing with them. Varsal here forced to ult as he gets invaded by the Lilia. And it seems like this is the point where this Lilia starts outscaling the melee matchup. And to be fair, I did say this would happen unless Mechanics gets unleashed from the mid lane. And he's not having an easy time. The Sion is actually considerably ahead at the moment. So he is able to do this and invade with his own jungler. Yeah, as you can see here, the Dr. Mundo matchup is very playable for Mordekaiser. Oh my god, Awaken is just too good at landing abilities, isn't he? Alright, this Nautilus is gonna get reported, for sure. There we go. Varsal picking up a nice and easy kill here. Iconics rotations have been on point this match, to be fair. Oh. The ward is dropped by Awaken here. The patient Dr. Mundo player throws a cleaver. Alright, there's the passive popped. Awaken's still holding on to his Mundo ult. So Mordekaiser wants to go nowhere near him. It's a fake HP bar here from Awaken. He definitely has more health than that if he pops the ult. Now we gotta be careful here. Hido doesn't really have the best mana bar to work with, but we did just take a big trade here. Let's see. A bit of a lull state before we continue here. Grubs have yet to be taken. No, they've been taken. Alright. Yeah, so I guess we're just waiting for Dragon, right? Alright, here comes the hook though. Iconic gets hooked in. And Hido just recalled. But here comes Varsal. Flash for a flash trade. The support flashes away. I am not sure how Varsal didn't get knocked up there. But the MF ult used as well. Varsal once more. He's blood hungry. What a difference this champion does when he has the kind of enchant support behind him. He just deals so much more damage. And he heals up as well. We believe in Eversio. Show them how to play. Team spawn pink. Speak. That's nice. Coming to support Eversio. I forgot how our match went against each other. I forgot if you won, but thanks for the support. I know we had not the best UKAL. Too many changes in our roster. You don't want to remind me, alright. I'll take your word for it then, my friend. Ay. Let's see, Hextech Gunblade completed here for mechanics in the mid lane. This Akali has yet to turn on the gas. Alright, here it is. Here's the gas. Oh yeah, I just spoke it into existence or what? Alright, Mechanics just turned on his keyboard or something. And now he's like actually playing. I'm joking. Well done. Let's see what's going on in top lane. Zone of action here. We see the first Mordekaiser ult used here. And it will end with Mordekaiser falling, I'm sure of it. Wow, crazy, no? The Mordekaiser value. It's a good thing Mordekaiser wins in the team fights. Oh wait. Whoops. Alright, Hido, iconic, Hido! Double kill there on the bot lane. Most important is that we stay alive. And this game's in the bag, guys, come on. Where was this Eversio against Team Spawn Peak? Okay, Eversio own those frauds. Really? What's wrong with HL eSports? HL Tauri? Is there some hidden agenda here I'm not aware of? What happens if it goes 1-1 in the best of 2? It will be registered as a 1-1 score. This is a... What's the blah blah blah? What's it called? I forgot the format type. If someone can help me in the chat. You heard one of their players is mean? I see. Deserved. Is it this guy, Inogami? Does he think he's too good? Yeah, but basically if you go 1-1, you just get the score of 1-1, right? And then they count your next opponents. And you get, and then like group stage, after group stage, you know, they count your points and then you will face equal opponents. I forgot what they call it though. I forgot what they call it. It's basically everyone starts off with nothing, right? And then like after the first round, you can only face someone that won if you win, and if you lost, you face someone who loses. Yeah, win is 2 points, exactly. Every win is 1 point, exactly. Here we go, a lot of action though on the bot side. Misfortunate to use the conic flashes. Here comes the absolutely whiffs. Varsal is the last one caught there. Oh, he lasts a long time, but at least we trade 1 for 1. Can we get more? Hido, really looking for more. He gets slept though. Lilia, such a strong champ. Here comes Mechanics on the side. Clean up duty, and there's 2 kills in his pocket. It's a quick double kill for Mechanics. Can he get more? It's a 3 for 1 for Eversio. Nicely done, Eversio, Eversio. This is the Eversio we want to see. Spawn peak. Remind me, what do they call this style of format? When you know, when you win, you face someone who wins. When you lose, you face someone who loses. It's gonna bother me all night before I find it. Swiss, thank you, yes. So yeah, no will, go check that out. Swiss rounds and how they work. Unless you know already, I mean. So let's see here, Mechanics, Varsal. 2 against 2 here. It's support mid versus jungle mid. Support mid's looking like it's winning. The shutdown goes through. And now Varsal gets absolutely smashed. The Lilia coming in. Unlucky timings there on the counter gank. Hido on that 2 item spike. It's not a bigger gold lead as it was before. He's only up, what's that, like 500 gold currently. But still, nonetheless, he's looking very strong on Delusion. He used to play a ton of this champion. So let's see, Dragon here being started by HL Tauri. And there it is, secured. Lilia's coming in. Eversio have a nice lineup here. Iconic gets ulted here by the Mordekaiser. Meanwhile, Hido's on a rampage. Yone taking the damage. Lilia lands a nice E onto Hido. A great Yone ult, I must say. It does end Hido's life in this fight, but the Yone also follows. And Iconic falls as well. So far though, it's a 4-4-2 here in Eversio's favor. Can they make it 5? Of course they can. Mechanics with the triple kill. Akali looking very balanced. Well done, Eversio. It's okay, 11. Thank you for trying. Alright, let's see here. Taking a lot of damage. That Blade of the Ruin King Yon hurts. But yeah, a bit of a quiet moment here. Baron will be spawning in about a minute. Here comes Hilo with the ult. The damage is done. No real secures on these kills at the moment. There's Herald secured for Varsal. He managed to find a spot to take it. Mechanics goes in on the Mordekaiser. And Mordekaiser pops the ult. He does so much damage. A nice flash from the Morde. But here comes Lilia on the way. Oi! Flash Q ignite here from Mechanics. Should secure the kill. And Lilia has to use sleep to get Mechanics. I mean, we'll take that. It's a 1-for-1. But we get Lilia ult as well. We also burn the Mordekaiser flash. Iconic in a bit of trouble here. Hido as well. Now you see here, imagine Lilia had the sleep, but she doesn't. So yeah, Varsal just comes in and cleans house. Absolute banger. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. A quick 2 kills here. Well done, Varsal. Well done, Hido. Yeah, this game's looking absolutely cooked. Despite being 10 kills up, I mean, the goal lead is just what? It's just a measly 2k at the moment. Overall. It's a bit crazy, to be honest. Let's see here. A nice little turret action into the Mordekaiser combo. That's a good thing we've picked this champion for the immense value it offers. The Full Metal Alchemist champion. Alphonse. Elric, right? Oi, oi, oi. Oh, look at Varsal holding the wave. He's getting pelleted by the Misfortune. But if he goes in here, that's a dead Misfortune. Oi, oi, oi. Let's see, Awaken is here and so's Mechanics, dealing the damage. Varsal falls, but so does Nautilus. And can we get more? This Yon's taking a lot of damage. He's forced to ult out in defense. Mechanics lands a nice E here onto the Lilia. Does he go in is the question. And no, he does not press E2. He will simply take the safe dragon here. Baron will also soon be an availability. Oh no, Hilo gets hooked into an MF fault and there's the shutdown just before the Baron too. Awaken teleports in and forces the Ghost out. This puts a dampener on Eversio's tempo at the moment, as the Baron will surely be secured by HL Tauri eSports. And Eversio should respect this. I don't think they have the damage without their 837 Lucian. But they don't want to give it up. Let's see, this Mordekaiser offering a lot of value at the moment. He goes down first. Lilia gets a sleep onto 2. Iconic falls. Varsal runs away. is finished off by the Yona Q3, and now Awaken ults. Can Awaken get out of this one? The Mundo healing just helping him out so much. Oh, holy moly, that Nautilus Q stopped Mechanic's E2, but here comes Hido. They managed to stall long enough for the AD carry to return. Oh no, but Mechanics falls just to the last tick of the Lilia passive as well. A bit unlucky and unfortunate. What makes you say that Eversio doing this for the LGBT community? Oi, oi, oi. Eversio doing it to win, huh? But yeah, let's go. You're proud of them? Nice, nice. We all are. This is the Eversio we come to expect. Complete domination here on the Rift. Love you too, Lamin. Alright, so who's gonna get the Baron? That's the question. Let's see, and this is the problem with HL Tauri eSports comp, right? They drafted 2 side lane champions in Mordekaiser and Yon. Now Eversio can respond with putting Mundo and Akali here, Mechanics and Awaken respectively. But they can also converge a bit better. I think Mechanics has the upper edge. Ah, that's such a rough trade. Madamars here. Go Eversio, ever win. Truer words have never been spoken. Yeah, Mechanics not having a nice time against this Yon on side lane. Let's see. This could be a really big fight, guys. Versus start on a bit of a back foot here. Awaken's taking a lot of damage, but can they return it? Hido gets ulted by a Yon. MF ult on the side. Bullet time going crazy on Eversio's head. But the damage is not enough as they return it with Lilia falling first in this fight. And Hido picking up the first kill. Can they get more? Everyone's flashing away, bobbing, weaving with half healths. And Eversio decide to disengage from the fight and go straight onto the Baron buff. Now the question is, do we have the damage and can we get it in time? This was Eversio's sole point, by the way. So at least some win here to HL Tauri eSports. They will be able to take away the soul, the ocean soul from Eversio. But I mean, a Baron's a Baron here at the end of the day. That's XP, gold, attack damage, ability power, and the pushing power it offers all in one. A very strong objective to take. Can we get more here? Let's see, let's see. We're in prime position to end this match. Oh no, Awaken here might be caught out, but... Huh? Alright, they just ignore Awaken. And in the meanwhile here, HL are really taking a beating to the backline. Varsal here finding Chewy, the MF, and he's taken down low. Let's see. We're fishing, guys. We're fishing. You gotta respect the peace and quiet that comes from it, right? You're just watching your fishing rod in the ocean, waiting for something to bite. It could be this Yon. Is he overstepping for Varsal? Let's see. Varsal falling low though from that one. Or is he actually winning the game? Holy! Look at Awaken. He's forced to alt. Alright, we're kiting. Mechanic's trapped in a Mordekaiser alt. Alright, we're back to fishing. The Eversio chat is spicy, man. Spicy. Let's see. Chewy has been getting caught out quite a lot, no? So there's the bot lane from HL Tauri eSports going down. Can we get this final push? Hido's on the way. He's running mid. Oh, this Mordekaiser. The value. Oh, that tower damage from Awaken. He better be careful. He doesn't have the Mundo ult. Mordekaiser ult used on Iconic. Hido's walking out of that one. Iconic falls. Oh no, Lilia flashes forward. Eek. Alright. Oi, caramba. Yona flash Q3 there. Hido falls. Mechanics better be careful here. Eversio are trading 3 for 3 at the moment. Let's see. Misfortune Nautilus are spawning here. Yona lands a Q3 ult. Onto Varsal. Varsal falls. What are we doing? What are we doing, Eversio? Come on, man. That's another dragon. And now both sides are on soul point. And the longer the game goes, the more Lilia scales, guys. Let's be careful, huh? Let's see, we have yet another fight spewing here. Varsal flashes out, Mechanic dashes in. A bit of an uncoordinated fight here from Eversio. They don't seem to be on the same page. Mechanics has been here for 30 minutes. And no one's reacted to it from his team. And I'm not sure what's the vision here. I want to close my eyes so badly. Hero flashes out. Alright, we get one. Nautilus falls. Awakens just a big meat shield here. The misfortune flashes away. Haikai! Hero falls. As Yone finds the pick there, and it's rough, guys. It's rough to watch. Baron is up, and is this the winning play? Was this the winning play? Do they have enough to end? No, they don't, right? Yeah, this is rough, guys. This is really, really rough. Bah, it's cold too. Holy, or am I the only one feeling cold? Would you have gone a tank support here? With Xin Zhao, no. I think the problem is actually Xin Zhao doesn't have enough support. I think ideally you want the Orianna as well. Or you want something like a Zillion middle, you know? But yeah. Xin Zhao with a lot of support, S tier, S plus. Without, I mean, he's definitely an A or B tier jungler in my eyes. I think Lilia is definitely a lot stronger as a champion. Just depends, you know, depends what you want it for, really. Because, I mean, if you're talking about ganks, right, might as well just go Vi or Jarvan. So, yeah, and Xin Zhao just kind of scales a bit better, but usually would pick Xin Zhao in those cases when they go Vi or Jarvan. Because you scale harder and you're really good at counter ganking them. In this case, they picked Xin Zhao first pick, so like a better farming scaling jungler, and Lilia is a lot better here. Let's see, let's see. I mean, Eversio don't really have engage, but they don't need it because HLT want to engage themselves. They want the Nautilus to hook someone, set up Lilia, set up the own ult, right? So Eversio are kind of fine with kiting back. Let's see, let's see. But as time goes on, I mean, the MF ult is going to be quite huge. Lucian, can he keep up is the question in terms of damage. Alright, look at top lane here. Awaken. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Alright, we trade ults. I think you'd take that if you're awakened, to be honest. I mean, the ghost is a big spend on the Mundo, to be honest, but yeah, I mean, Lily ult, such a strong ability. Eversio feel a bit lost at the moment. Like, they're trying to set this gank up, maybe. It's a Guardian Angel Yon. You don't really want to engage on it, do you? By the time you take him down, his whole team will arrive, and then he respawn and ult all of you. So yeah, you have to be careful who you set up on. Oh, Versal is spotted, and so is the Nautilus. This could be a nice little pick here. The Nautilus Q gets him out of it though. I mean, this dragon is it, right? Come on. This is the problem of playing Mundo onto this comp. I mean, we chose it, but a lot of magic damage, magic hell damage coming out. Awaken goes in, dealing a lot of damage with his team. Varsal finds the engage. Yon ults Hido here, and Hido's trying to stay alive. The damage is just absurd here. Lilia flashes in, and Arconic falls, and on the side we see Hido falling as well to the Lilia. It's 2-4-2 at the moment. But the better units are definitely on the side of HL eSports here. Bit of a shame. That Ocean Soul could have been really big on Awaken. Oof. Does he go for the steal? Damn, that's crazy. Alright. I've run out of positive comments. I'm completely running on copium at this point. Eversio will win this, right? Surely. I mean, they forced Hido to go Randuin's Omen here. I'm not too sure that's the right choice at the moment. I think he will die regardless if he gets into the wrong position. I think he just needs damage into command and maybe a bit later, but he's definitely a better AD carry than me. But that would be my suggestion. See, that's some nice damage for the ults that did hit there from Hido. Oh, a nice Lilia E there lands onto Iconic. Pretty much chunking into half health. They flash onto Varsa, an explosive fight here. What's happening? What's happening here? We see Nautilus falling low here. The Zhonya's used from Lilia. It seems like Eversio are winning this fight. Hido was not oh my gosh, there's the shutdown. Lilia goes down, Mechanics gets the kill. We see Hido on the side, dodging, bobbing, weaving. He's still alive, guys. Iconic trying to help him. But he goes down. I'm really not sure where in all that Mechanics recalled. But he got the initial kill onto Lilia. And we traded 2 for 2 here. Jungle AD carry for Eversio, jungle support for HLT. Moondog ADA player. I mean... Alright, that's GA popped. Baron Nashor has spawned. If HLT overcommit here, this could be big for Eversio. Baron Dog is very upset at the moment. I feel you, I feel you. No, they recalled, guys. Don't let the villains win. Awaken, please, if you're hearing this. The chat demands you to auto attack. We need to see the damage. You must die for your carry. Ever win. Oh, there's the damage. Nautilus falling low. There's Awaken. Varsal goes in. Mechanics falls though. A nice Lilia R, unfortunately. I can't watch. Hido's falling low. There's the bullet time. Bullet time gets interrupted. Sad to say that's probably game, guys. That's probably game. Well, 1-1. At least we won one, right? At least we won one. Yeah, GGs are coming out in chat. The villains half prevail. Eversio couldn't do it for the gays, no. Better luck next time. The gays. Holy. Alright, alright. Sorry about that, guys. We tried our best. But in the end, HL Tauri eSports, aka the villains, walk out as the victors of game 2. Well, that's it, right? I don't think there's any more matches in the UKL. All I'm gonna say, it's caster curse. Yeah, sorry Pullu, huh? Next time I'll just shut it. Better luck next time, what can I say, Eversio? I mean, you played well, you took some time to get the right composition going, but in the end, the UKL Div 2 here is proving difficult to maneuver. maybe next time, who knows. But until more information comes out, guys, hopefully we have more matches. But if not, it's been a pleasure casting these games. There'll be more tournaments to come from Eversio and the UKL, I'm sure. So stay tuned, subscribe, guys, subscribe so you get the notification when we're live. You're pretty much going to be getting it for this or for the times they stream Counter-Strike or any of the other Eversio affiliated games, right? So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks again for watching. Happy Thursdays, happy public holiday, right? Or it's for Malta, it's a public holiday. If you're celebrating St. Patrick's, happy that too. And until next time, it's always a pleasure to cast for you, and it's been fun. Thank you for your comments. See you, and good night.